Welcome back to Super Sport Garage. I've got some major updates on this, so let's get right into it. For this video, I'm just gonna go over all of the stuff that I've done to this truck, along with all the stuff I'm hoping to be able to do it, well, stuff I'm going to do this year, as well as what I'm hoping to do. I say hoping because it all kind of depends on how much money I make this summer. So the first major update is my truck has gained yet another color. As well, this isn't really the color I was talking about, but this is the original paint for my truck. I don't know if this door's unlocked. Oh no, it's not, but you can see the original paint underneath this navy blue is what the truck currently is painted, but this was the original color. But that wasn't what I was talking about. I've always had that white hood as long as I've had the channel. I've now got a green fender. So the reason that we did this is because of this section right here. The other panel is completely rusted out. There was rust up here. There was all sorts of issues with it. And I figured I'd rather have a good clean truck that'll work. Well, at least looks decent. Even if it's not the same color, it will look good. But yeah. So the other panel was just like this one, like there you go. I just broke it, but these panels are completely separate from each other. So I've got the other one of this. I just have to swap it. I've had those panels for about as long as I've had the entire truck, which is going on 5 or 6 years now is when my parents bought it. And big bombshell, I actually just bought this truck. I paid $1,000 for this. Bought it from my parents. They've owned it for 5-ish years, I think. Yeah, 5 years, going on 6 maybe, I don't know. But I paid for it. We're still waiting to transfer the title to my name because it needs to be registered. It'll be this month, but it will be we will be transferring the title to my name. Some of the updates that I've done are, yeah, that I redid that panel. I did do a new leaf spring and shock setup, and a story about that knuckle right there on my old shocks. I'm pretty sure they were OEM, but they wouldn't come off when my dad removed them. So he hit them with a hammer, and they were so rusted out that they literally just broke. And he told me if I had hit any sort of like a jump or something hard enough, it would have given out the whole back end and I would have completely destroyed all of this. Another thing that we fixed was my blinker. So the story behind this was the reason that we pulled everything apart is we couldn't figure out what my truck's issue was. So at first we thought it was spark plugs. We replaced those. It still didn't run. And then we went through a whole bunch of different things and we still couldn't figure out why it was misfiring. And my dad kept on telling me I might have blown a compressor, but then we later figured out it was an engine harness issue, well, a wiring harness issue. So we couldn't figure out what that was, but the way that we found it is we replaced my fuel pump, and we couldn't get it to work. Like for some reason the electrical system just wasn't running. And so I have no clue how he found this, but he figured out it was my blinker that was causing all of the issues. And the blinker system was just causing the whole wiring harness of the truck to just make everything run wrong. I also updated my stereo, so I no longer have the stock CDs and stuff. Stereo. I now have this touchscreen one. It's got Android Auto. I think that's Apple CarPlay. It's got radio and Bluetooth. I use Bluetooth the most, but completely touchscreen. I can adjust the screen by hitting the open button, and it'll just adjust it more and more. And then I can hold it again to either open it or close it, and it folds out of the way. Can't really see it right here, but that stereo also came with this backup camera. It is not wired up, but I need to do that. Also, literally parked into a snowbank. But yeah, it comes with a backup camera. I just got sick of, I pull a trailer all the time. For those of you who don't know, lawn care is my job during the summer. So I run my own lawn care company, and I pull a trailer every single time I go anywhere, and it's just annoying to have to back up, get out, look at the hitch, and then back up again, and then I put dents in the bumper and stuff from hitting it, and I'm good at pulling and backing up to them. It's just more difficult than it needs to be. So I figured, hey, let's get a stereo. Specifically, I picked that one specifically because it had a backup camera, and it was like $180 or something like that. So another thing that we're gonna do this year is I'm gonna take this to a body shop, and they're gonna cut all of that out and replace it with a brand new panel. So it'll be my truck will be another color. This will come off though in the spring because I need to use the bed for hauling grass clippings and stuff, but it'll get rid of all of this rust and just make it look cleaner. I realize that it's gonna look ugly with all the different colors and stuff, but I'm more focused on keeping the quality of the truck up. So it may not look good, but all the panels will be just fine. I've also got to get this cab corner rebuilt. When I send it into the body shop to get that fixed, I will be having them fix this. This is from a tow strap that I had. I posted a video about this a couple months ago, and then all these little dings and dents here are for me throwing my metal mower bagger over the edge of it. So I want to get some aluminum bed rails to put along this to protect it. With that, I am proud to announce that today's video has been sponsored by my Instagram. Make sure you guys should go check it out. It's not going to be as car focused as this channel is. Well, I guess my shorts aren't car focused whatsoever, but it's just where I'm going to post stuff like I went to a jazz game. I haven't made that post at this point, but I will be posting it immediately after recording this video, so you'll see it on here. But make sure to check me out. It's at Garage Supersport. I realize that doesn't make sense, but Instagram changed it to that when I signed up for it, and so make sure to check it out and make sure to give me a follow. I'm hoping to be able to update my sound system. As you can see my speaker is completely nasty, but I got the stereo. I want to put a subwoofer back here. I listen to a lot of podcasts and music with heavy beats and stuff, and I like to be able to feel it, so I want to put a subwoofer back here. It'll be nicer that I don't have to have my normal speakers as loud when I have the subwoofer in the back. Another thing I've got to fix in here is my heater core. So it just recently started like screaming at me and stuff, so I think I've got to replace it. But I've definitely got to replace that vent. And in order to do the heater core, I'm gonna have to rip the whole thing apart, or whole thing out. The last thing for the interior is I want to get this all cleaned up. Just like I said, I'm just trying to clean the truck up and make it nice. So I want to see if I can find a shop that'll fix this. I want to keep the same interior color, but I'm gonna do this. Also, I realized that my floor mats are completely a muddy mess, but it's been like a couple weeks since I've been to the car wash, and it's snowy here. But I want to swap these out. These were actually originally white, but they were like, that's somewhat the color that it was. It was still way lighter than that. But I will be getting new floor mats because I mow pretty much daily, and after mowing it for an entire summer, they turn yellow. I'm planning on doing this year is I'm going to replace these tires. These tires have plenty of tread and stuff, but if you look at them closely, they've got dry rot and everything all over them, like right there. But all 4 of them have issues. They all need to be replaced. I'm hoping to get some new Toyo tires on it. Hopefully that'll be this coming spring, maybe early summer. I'm also going to be replacing my headlights and taillights. These are just fine. These are 2 years old since my truck was wrecked. I actually haven't even talked about that, but my truck was wrecked, so we got these to replace everything. But I'm gonna be getting new LED headlights, swapping out my reflector and blinker, and I want to take this whole thing off and just black out my grill. I'm not sure about the emblem. I might keep it or I might black it out. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I've got to replace this other fender for the other one of that green one, but I will be doing that. Last but not least, I'd like to try and paint it this year. I don't know how that's gonna go. It all kind of depends. I think what I'm probably gonna have to do is get the body shop to clean everything up, and then I will do all the prep work for paint. I'm not sure what paint to go with. Let me know down in the comments, but I like this navy blue with the gray two-tone. I might do that, or I might go completely navy blue. I might go black, I might go gray. I don't know. Those are kind of the colors that are running through my head right now. Or once we clean everything up, I might just wrap it. I don't know. But it all kind of depends on what this fall comes. It'll probably, if I do paint it, it'll be in the fall or this next winter when I'm no longer using it for lawn care. The biggest reason I'm going to do all the prep work and stuff is I got to make this as budget friendly as possible because I'm 18. I make decent money for an 18-year-old, but it's definitely not a $5,000 paint job kind of money. I'm hoping to spend $2, maybe $3. So I'm hoping that by doing the prep work, which is what I've heard most auto shops don't like doing. I think by me doing it, it'll be better. But I want to get things touched up and cleaned, and I've got scratches all over this. So I think I'm just going to paint the whole truck. And I will be painting the shell to match it, but that'll be a little bit farther down the line. With that, that's all the updates on my truck. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Make sure to go check out my Instagram. Make sure to like and subscribe. And thanks to all of you for 950 subscribers. Let's try and hit 1,000 before the end of the month. And I will see you all next time.